Hey guys, there's a Sheba. Let's go. Let's go. What's this? No, doesn't care. But there's also a little Westie. Hello. Good girl. Welcome to my first ever vlog. I'm just going to take you through some stuff today, what I do in a typical day, some practices, and yeah, just so you can get a bit of an insight in my life and how it kind of looks a bit different now that I've recovered my period, kind of still moving slower. So let's get going. So I'm just preparing my brekkie. So I would put, because I'm in my luteal phase, it's sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. So I'd put a spoon, well actually I'd put two spoonfuls. And then 2 of these. And then I'd blend it up so they're much easier to absorb.
Breakfast, everybody!
My favourite part. So this is my ingredients for porridge. So I've got my grounded up seeds, chia seeds that have been soaked in water.
Full of omegas and juices.
Yeah. Peanut butter, my favourite thing ever, and a tiny bit of cinnamon.
It doesn't look like, does it? But moisten those bad boys up. Otherwise they dehydrate you, don't they, Tash?
Yeah, they do. They obviously absorb
like
a lot of water
Good.
in your body. And this is your stuff.
I ain't ready to make it
But
yet.
you've got more stuff coming.
Yeah, I like a
you
more,
go OTT
I like
on
a
it.
more complex bowl. I like to call it the nutritional nuclear bomb. Just bomb that nutrition straight to your body. Some cherries, I don't know what they do.
Blueberries are great, yeah.
Antioxidants for the noodle. Yeah. And if you're feeling a bit tarty and posh, the pomegranate seed.
Oh, and prunes, because you can't poo.
I can poo. I'll prove it to you later.
Alright, I'm going to shove mine in the microwave. Right, you doing it?
Yeah.
So,
10-4.
I chuck my little seeds in.
Block.
Easy.
Bosh.
Really tiny bit of cinnamon, because I don't really like cinnamon.
What's that do?
It's good for your blood sugar balance.
Blood sugar balance.
Yeah.
I think it's in Vedic food as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. For my
Get the spawnies in.
Get some of the chias in. I need a little spoonful. And then peanut butter, I need to lick this.
Oh, jank bag.
Peanut butter's my favourite thing ever.
Yeah, she'll be going 2-3 spoons of that afterwards.
Yeah,
I'll
I
catch
always
her.
go back to peanut butter
I'll catch her.
And just
Shoving spoons of it in her face.
So, like, maybe one is okay for now.
It's looking pretty dry, the porridge.
I like dryness.
Yeah, she does. She's a dry lunch. She likes dry carrots, dry produce.
I like dry carrots.
Just generally a dry lunch.
So there you go. Mine's simple,
look,
elegant, and peanut buttery. I might add more peanut butter, to be fair.
I'll show you how a real bowl is done. None of that dry, plain, mealy gruel.
It tastes good, and it's just what you
I like
really.
gruel.
Alright then, let's see what yours is like. So we're just waiting for Jake to come out. We don't do it by the stove. You're meant to do it by the stove, but we don't do that.
We've got to do it the lazy person's way.
Yeah.
I've got to do a speed assemble. You ready for this?
Alright, we'll try.
So, we've got about a dozen ingredients. Go! Ready, steady, cook! We bosh the prunes.
Oh, I literally can't do this with one hand.
Can't touch, you can. Come on, it's a speed assemble. Some of those seeds.
I'm going to let you
desiccated coconut. Oh, she's already done it. Speed assemble. Want some of that? Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. I mean, mostly girls, probably, if it's Tash's channel.
You look like you're in your follicular phase. You've got pumpkin seeds and flax seeds going.
No, you just pop that spoon in. Has to be the mix spoon. Get some slurp.
This is too much.
Slurped up. Hell no, man.
He does this every single morning as well, but not this fast.
Oh, without a cinnamon.
Oh, that's literally the end.
I think that's
And
it,
that's
baby.
done.
And then you give it all a mix. I know it looks a bit Jank Baggington right now. I've made a bit of a mess, but I'm telling you guys, this That's got everything you need.
Too much cinnamon.
Your proteins, your carbohydrates, your fats. Maybe if you're feeling a bit saucy or hungry, you stick a banana in there.
Oh yeah, you normally have
Get your
bananas, to be
fingers in,
fair.
and you roast it up. Guys, you got to blast it for an extra 2 minutes. She was surprised I blasted it. It's frozen fruit, Tash. You have it all frozen, but here we go. Ultimate bowl. Woo! And if you want,
Okay, it looks a bit better now, to be fair.
Extra saucy, you can just bung some banana over. I used to put jam in, but I can't have any of that right now.
I've like been eating mine, so look how pathetic mine looks.
Yeah, how much better that is.
So I've finished my porridge, and now I always go back for some more peanut butter, because I like it to be the last thing that I taste. So I usually have like another spoonful or 2 of peanut butter. Sometimes 3. So what I've just done is taken the lemon and ginger out of my cup, and I always leave like a little bit left, and then I use this collagen. So I don't know if I'm about to do this at the same time. Let's have a look. So that's a pretty small amount, but I'll take like a spoonful and mix it in there. And then I'll down that as well, and the lemon makes it taste okay. Hello. I thought I would just do a little get ready with me type thing for my face. I've done like my eyes, kind of, just put some mascara on. But I'm by no means like a makeup artist in the slightest. But I just thought, why not? Why not just do this as well? So I would normally put this on, which is NYX Professional and Makeup, and just put a bit of that under my eyes really. I'd use Laura Mercier, if that's how you say it, I think. Flawless Fusion Concealer to just conceal some stuff. So at the moment I've got a bit of spots going on my chin, and that is because of wearing a mask. So I have like oily skin anyway, which I've always absolutely hated, but apparently you're less likely to get wrinkles when you're older if you've got like pretty oily skin, so there might be a plus there. But I work part-time, just 2 days a week, at a pregnancy scanning clinic. It's like a baby clinic, and obviously because it's healthcare I need to wear a mask. I think everywhere has to wear a mask anyway because of the virus. So I'm wearing a mask like for 2 whole days, and my skin just cannot handle it. I literally come home with spots every time, and it's very frustrating. So there you go. And then next I would do some foundation, just a little bit. Like I don't ever go OTT with foundation, in my opinion anyway. I'm using like NARS, and this is in shade Barcelona, but I also mix it with like a whiter shade because I'm not that tan at all now. Because it's pretty, like in England it's pretty meh weather right now. Haven't really been away, so I'm pretty pale. So I literally put the smallest bit on, like I don't know if you can even see, like really small. So this is MAC Give Me Sun, which I definitely need. I think I'll do that now. Actually, I'll do this now, and then I'll just like put this on my face a tiny bit. And then I would get a little smaller brush and like contour. So like a little bit along my nose. That was actually quite a bit on my nose. Oh god. a little bit like around my eyes, kind of just going like that basically. Why do people always stick their mouth open when they're doing makeup? I do it too, it's really weird. Just a bit of a blusher on the side. Is this blusher? No, this is not blusher, is it? This is like brown stuff. I literally can't even think what that's called. And then I've got a pretty small forehead. People take the piss out of how small it is, so I don't really, like, you should really contour like here and here apparently, but I think that just makes my forehead even smaller, so let's not do that. And then it's blusher. This is MAC. Oh yeah, I'm not even saying what I'm using, am I? This was, it's gone off now. Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and this is MAC, and it's rubbed off, so I can't even tell you what it is. Then I'd use like this little whatever I'm gonna call it, and this is, I think it's Anastasia Beverly Hills again. No, it's not, it's Charlotte Tilbury. So I use that in the corner of my eyes, make them seem a bit more awake. This is Iconic, and again this is pretty cool. I've had this for so long, it's unreal, and the amount that's left is just mental. So I just use a bit on like here and then on under my eyes. No, it's not, above my eyes basically. So at the moment I'm using this NARS. It's in a shade Beach. I got this when we were travelling right at the beginning of the year actually. We were lucky enough just to get 6 weeks worth of travelling just before the virus kicked off. Our flight got cancelled on the way home, but we actually managed to get like another flight a few days later, so it really wasn't an issue. So we actually managed to go travelling, we were so lucky. Just before it all kicked off. We went around Southeast Asia. I loved it, I miss it. Okay, then I would put some lipstick on, so I'll get that too. This is NYX, shade Mauve. It's my favourite one, really. Okay, that'll do. And then I just put a bit of like lip cell on it, and that's me done. Yuna, come here. Yes, hello. Hee. So it's about 11 now, and I'm having my first snack, which is one of my favourites, which is hummus and crisps. I would normally have root vegetable crisps and eat like most of the big ass packet, but I accidentally forgot to get them today. So we're just going to go with these for now. I just realised that the crisps I chose were a baked crisp, so more of a like healthier crisp. Now I normally would eat root vegetable crisps, or even like ones that are like pea crisps or whatever. So to be fair, I am going for the slightly healthier options, and I feel like I do that subconsciously, like I'm not actually realising, but I suppose for years and years I've always picked the healthier crisps, that I just gravitate towards them even now. So obviously I've still got some blocks to clear there. So I'm just walking my dogs, which I do every morning, and this has kind of changed because my mindset towards it has changed. So now I try not to look at my phone. I know obviously I'm on my phone right now, but normally I'll try and just take in the nature and slow down. Also, my mindset towards it has changed because before, oh, one of them's just having a poo, great. Before I would be thinking, oh, I need to keep on walking faster or longer I'd be thinking that like, oh, we're ending the walk now, let's keep going, because I probably just wanted to burn calories and I just wanted to push myself. So my only exercise now that I do each day is yoga and walking, which I did during recovery, but I limited it to an hour each day. So let's say I did yoga for 20 minutes, I'd walk the dog for 40 minutes. I wouldn't go over an hour of movement each day. Right, it's lunchtime and I'm just trying to do this egg. I think I messed it up. A bit squidgy. So I don't know why I didn't do 2 eggs, to be honest, but let's plop that one over there. Let's talk about weight gain. And by the way, if you hear any weird noises in the background, that's my boyfriend. He's a YouTuber, so he's live streaming right now, and he plays games, so he just chats a lot. So weight gain is usually part of the HA recovery for most people, and that can be pretty hard to deal with. Society and your friends, even comparison, they all kind of make you believe that putting on weight and seeing the scales go up is not great, and you get conditioned in that mindset really. For me, I put on about a stone and a half to get my period back, and that felt super hard. Getting new clothes certainly helps. I was trying to squeeze into jeans that was so uncomfortable and didn't fit, and like tops I just felt uncomfortable in, so I was just buying way more flowy, kind of like flowy dresses, and the size up on jeans, and that felt so much better. It's so hard to not compare yourself, but you have to not compare yourself. So I would always compare myself to like my best friend who works out and can eat less than me, and her period is absolutely fine. So it's really hard to look at other people and not compare yourself, because your body is different, your genetics is different, your sensitivity is different. My mum actually lost her period, which I only recently found out. She lost her period when she got to a reasonably low weight and had to get up to, I think, about 10 stone or whatever it was, in order to get it back, which is interesting. And she also indicates signs of low estrogen to me that she didn't pick up on, and I had low estrogen, so genetics can definitely play a role. What's really weird is I was first, she had me first, and then she had my brother 18 months later, and then she didn't get a period all the way until she had menopause, and then she just realised she had menopause or something along those lines, she said, and she didn't think to like check that out or like, where's my period, it's completely gone, and she just didn't care. So yeah, that's really weird. But then saying that, I waited about 6 months before going to doctors and thinking it was a bit strange that after the pill my period hadn't come back for 6 months. I kept putting it off because I didn't want any like bad news, but they were actually not great. So I kept going back and ringing them, and they finally gave me some blood tests. The blood test came back as normal, which is still not great, because when you actually look at the test you can see that it's the lower end of normal. And basically they were saying to me that what is your reason for getting your period back, like do you actually want a child? And I was like, no, I don't want to be pregnant right now, but I just want to be healthy and, you know, I should be having a period. And they were like, we might not be able to do anything for you because you don't want a child right now, so we might just suggest that you go on the pill, and then when you want to have a child we'll actually look into it. And I was like, no, that's not the answer. And then they finally gave me some more tests. They sent me to a gynecologist. I had an MRI, looking at my pituitary gland, because that affects a lot of your hormones, well, your sex hormones anyway. I had an internal scan, which wasn't very nice. It's not really something you want to do, is it? Looking at my ovaries, they were fine. A tummy scan, absolutely fine. And just numerous blood tests really, that kind of indicated a bit low estrogen, they said, but it was nothing to worry about. And yeah, they just was like, you can I said about exercising, they said you can carry on exercising. They didn't see a reason with that. They were like, for your mental health, carry on exercising. So I was like, okay. And sent me on my way, just saying, we'll just see how it goes. And then nothing happened, so they were like, we'll just put you on the pill. So that's when I was like, well, thank you very much for the test. Like, I really appreciate all the tests, but I'm gonna go on my own path now because it's not normal to not have a period, and I'm not gonna mask it with a pill. So yeah, I went down my own healing route. My next snack, which is some granola, some of this yogurt, which is coconut collaborative, which I don't actually like coconut, but it tastes alright. Some pear, some walnuts, because walnuts are super good and they're great for your brain. Gotta need some of that. I normally would probably put peanut butter in as well, but I'm just gonna go for this for now. So I've got a few bits of admin to do today, as well as 2 coaching calls. If you didn't know as well, by the way, I really like unicorns. I'm a bit childish, I suppose you could say. I like unicorns and I like mermaids. I've got like tons of unicorn stuff all around the house. But yeah, so I write lists for literally everything. And I love it. Every single day I write a list of what I need to do so I don't forget anything. Does anyone else do that, or am I just a bit OCD? So as I said earlier, my boyfriend's a YouTuber and I always have to put up with quite a lot of loud noise while I'm doing stuff. And even to the point where we have to like arrange when I'm on calls around his streaming schedule, or I have to go next door because I live next door to my mum, so somewhere quiet. But like, yeah, it's really loud. Like, could you just hear that music, that under the sea music? It can be a lot. Next snack is some dark chocolate. Dinner is fake kebab meat.
It's damn good.
So like vegan meat with some veggies and some rice in there.
And that sweet ass pitta.
And I put some sauce in it and some pitta. And this is the last snack tonight. It's 9 PM now and I decided to eat a snack which normally would have freaked me out back in the day. But I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat.